Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sis here, and today I'm going to be going over the top 5 starting classes. Uh, this is from a reboot standpoint, because otherwise I'd say just main marksman. But of course, this is going to be my opinion. By no means am I saying these classes are the best, or that they're all you should play. Of course, you can play whatever class you want to start, but if you're new to the game, these are going to be what I find to be the top 5 easiest classes, and that'll get you pretty far. So, let's jump right into it. So, guys, to start off at number 5, we have Night Lord. The reason that this one's going to be at number 5 is because it has pretty good mobbing, pretty good bossing, as its single target damage is pretty high. However, the class overall is super squishy and doesn't have a ton of utility. Pre 200, you're going to die quite a lot training probably, but post 200, you'll be perfectly fine, along with your bossing being quite good, thanks to its newest 5th job stuff. So, if we activate this is going to make a ton of stars fly out. Of course, this isn't a guide on how to play the class, these are just my suggestions. But yeah, good mobbing, good bossing. Overall, very easy class, very simple class, it's very good for starters. Alright guys, so at number 4 we have Thunderbreaker. This class can pump out a lot of DPS very fast, but however it will also give you carpal tunnel, as you have to chain skills together. So let's say you have anchor, and you have backflip, you then combo them like this, so that's going to give you carpal tunnel and you'll want to die. But however, the mobility, especially on flat maps, is super good, as you can just dash and dive the whole time, along with its 5th jobs being quite flashy. Let's see if we can get the... There it is, Trident. And you have this one, which I don't really know what it does still. I think it chain lightnings them. Yeah, there it is. But overall, very flashy, very fun, and it's definitely a great starter class, as it has very high mobility, very good bossing, very good mobbing, and it's overall just going to be a very easy time for you. Training this class to 200 is very fast. Training it past 200 also very fast, but I won't be doing that. Its bossing and mobbing, they're probably some of the best, to be honest, but again, opinion based. And yeah, I mean, that's about all there is to say about it. Very flashy, good mobbing, good bossing, high mobility. It's basically everything you would ever want in a class. Alright, so for our number 3 class is going to be Dawn Warrior. This class is pretty good at mobbing, as you can see. It has a ton of lines, it hits pretty hard, and it also has quite good single target damage for bossing. However, the one drawback for it would be that it is a ping reliant class. As you can see, when you attack, it's supposed to swap between your 2 forms, so you would spin and then jab. But of course, if you have any sort of ping spike, it'll just stay on 1. Of course, when I want to show it, it won't. But overall, it's a really good starting class if your ping isn't too high. See, there you go, like it just did 2 of them twice in a row. Yeah, really good starting class if your ping isn't bad. It's really a shame that it's a ping reliant class, but definitely one to be a really good starter on. Alright guys, so coming in at number 2 is going to be Wind Archer. This is actually one of my more favorite classes in the game. However, I really don't play it. Now, this class's bossing is pretty insane. As you can see, this is its bossing skill, which can mob. And of course it has all of the little things flying out for the added damage. Its mobbing, however, is kind of mediocre, as it's this. which actually pushes them away. So I suppose you can pile them up. But it does also have a couple saving graces. So its 5th job, that one's kind of lame. But its main saving grace is, of course, the tornado. And, of course, I don't have enough wind stacks because why would I? However, it has one other, and that would be the gale barrier. 45 seconds, you just don't take damage. It's insane. You will still be knocked back, but I believe this also goes through something like Lotus lasers, so have a golden time. Alright, here we go. I feel like I keep messing up its tornado. I want to show it off though, so we'll be back when I can show that. Alright guys, so I think we've got it. Here we go, it's coolest 5th job. There it is. So yeah, this is both for mobbing and bossing, and it's definitely just going to shred everything. So, Wind Archer, high mobility, decent survivability, good mobbing, good bossing, easy to level, easy to play, and definitely this class is quite a lot of fun. So that's why it's going to be taking the number 2 spot for best classes to main early on. Alright guys, so of course I have to have the honorable mention of Kana, as it's really the only farming class in the game. However, this list would be completely different if the Kishin change didn't happen. Because now, it's supposed to be more like a class rather than a farmer. But this is a really good class to still farm on, as you can see, you can just sit here and destroy maps. I mean, you also have this, which is domain. Let's max it out, and it'll basically take up the entire map. Of course, I didn't max it out. Come on, grow to the last stage. But yeah, this class, it has amazing mobbing, probably the best mobbing in the game, as it just destroys all classes, or all maps, I mean. Kishin still gives the mob increase and mob spawn increase, however, it's much lesser now, and it's not always up, but the class is still quite good. Its bossing has been improved, so its burst is high. But as you can see, its mobbing is just its strongest. I mean, the mobbing is its strong suit. There's not much to say. This class would have been number 1 if the Kishin change never happened. But unfortunately with that, I'm just going to have to make it an honorable mention. Because it's so sad for them to change Kishin. Anyway, kinda not numbered, honorable mention. As you can see, Kishin can no longer be up as I'm on cooldown, so the mob spawn is just so low. But definitely still a good class to make. You'll be able to either farm to make your other classes go far, or you can main it and just forever go far with this. So yeah. Kana, definitely going to be the honorable mention of this video. Alright guys, so my number 1 class is going to be Dark Knight. Now this class has decent mobbing, it's just this. However, its mobility is good, it's not ping dependent, thank god. Its 5th job is really where it shines, as you have this, which can go in any direction you decide. You have that, which you can just place down and run away. And then you have a really high damage, I'd use mostly for bossing skill, which would be this, where you just shred everything. And it finishes with that. Unfortunately, I had no spawn, but of course, it's mobbing pretty good. Its bossing is definitely where it shines, as it's this. So let's say high single target damage, 100% crit rate on it, I believe. And it's just going to shred any boss, as well as you have one other thing, and that would be called Final Pact. Let me find it. Final Pact. So, if you die for 40 seconds after you, quote unquote, die, you can just hit anything as much as you want, and you're completely invincible. So, if you were doing something like Lotus, lasers won't even hurt you. So once you die there for the 40 seconds, you can just use all your burst, dump everything you have into it, and if you hit enough times, you will actually just not die, and it'll use up the Final Pact, of course, and you'll be on cooldown for that. But overall, I'd say Dark Knight is definitely one of the most, if not the most, beginner-friendly class, as there's no mechanics to learn. It's super good survivability, super good damage, and I'd say overall it's just probably the best class for beginners to pick up. Of course, with Kana being a close second for farmers, which in Reboot is needed. But yeah, that's what I would consider the top 5. Of course, with Kana being the honorable mention, makes it 6, but so, just to end this video off, I just want to say again, this is my opinion, coming from a Reboot standpoint. At this current time, there is a Terra event going on, and Adele will be releasing soon. So, with the Terra event, these are going to be the 5 classes that, you're going to have an easy time getting to 200. With the free gear, you're going to have an easy time gaining other gear. And yeah, again, it's opinion based, so nobody needs to go down in the comments and be like, I can't believe you didn't mention this class, It's opinion based. What's going to be easy for somebody just starting the game, literally first logging on and figuring out, what of these classes should I be picking? Because there's over 40 or something like that. So I hope you found this video helpful. I want to say thank you for all the new subscribers. My last video did incredible, and I'll probably never live up to that, but that's okay. Yeah, I hope this video's helped. If you have any questions, I'll answer down in the comments below. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you all next time.